I might end up getting a lot of hate for this video, but I have to get this off my chest because I'm so sick of it. I am sick and tired of the hate watching towards Messi and towards Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, I want to first jump on the Cristiano Ronaldo. Then I'm going to go back to Canada, the Canada game in Argentina. I'm okay with Messi being successful. I want Messi to end his career with as many trophies as possible, the same as Cristiano Ronaldo. This summer would be perfect for me if Argentina won Copa America and if Portugal won the Euro. Because for me, these two guys deserve that. They gave me so many memories in my footballing life that I want them to leave as happy as possible from this sport, right? So when I say this, though, people might feel a certain way and react a certain way because they hate watch. And let me explain. If you're someone that supports Messi and you watch Portugal to watch Ronaldo fail, Messi is not your GOAT. Period. And you're probably like, what did you just say? If someone is your GOAT, you don't need to someone else to fail for you to prove that that's your GOAT. Michael Jordan, for me, is the GOAT of basketball. I don't need to go find where LeBron James failed for me to tell you why MJ is my GOAT. That doesn't make sense. If someone is your GOAT, it's because of the things that they accomplished. When someone's your GOAT, it's not close. You don't really think about the other person. So when you're watching this whole like, oh, Ronaldo, Portugal shouldn't have won the game because there was a foul beat before the goal and the refs are helping and blah, 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 this. And oh, Ronaldo didn't even have this many shots. When you're living your life like that, you're really self-conscious about Messi being your GOAT. You don't actually think he is the GOAT because you think it's a lot closer than in your head. You think it's closer. So you're hoping on a man's downfall so your other guy can stand on top. That's not a GOAT to me. That's that's a real close competition. So what I'm trying to say is like, preying on another man's downfall for you to feel better about what you got going on, in my opinion, is an L. And I'm kind of just sick of it. I want to sit back, watch Argentina play Copa America and hope they do well and hope Messi does well. And I was happy when Messi won the World Cup. I wish Ronaldo could win the World Cup as well because it doesn't matter. They're two different players, bro. They don't mean nothing to each other. They had a crazy run in La Liga. They competed for many years in the Ballon d'Or. They're not doing that no more. That's over, bro. That's the past. Like if you watched it, if we witnessed it, we loved it, we enjoyed it. They competed, and now it's done. Like it's time to like enjoy them in the MLS, enjoy them in the Saudi Arabia, enjoy them for Portugal and Argentina. And if they face each other in the next World Cup, which they probably won't, but if they did, then we can root for one to fail and one to be successful, depending on what team you fail. But wanting a country and a player to fail in a competition that they don't even face each other that's mental to me. That's just something where like I can't really understand it. So straight up hating on Portugal and Ronaldo just so Messi can be one step ahead of him, and just because you don't want Ronaldo to have another international competition. So like that's wild to me, lads. It's something that I just can't understand and like grasp. I can't like put my head around it because it's just one of those things where it's like both of these players are so magical, bro. Like how do you not want to see them succeed? Like when I was watching France and watching Conte play, like I want France to get eliminated from the Euro because I know Portugal will have an extremely hard time knocking them out. If Portugal was to go far. But I really like Mbappe and Conte, and I don't want to see those guys fail. Like, I would love to see Conte leave with the game with one more trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Conte. I think he's a fantastic player. You know, I wish I could watch my boy Sonaldo, a.k.a. Son, win more competitions. I just don't get where the hate watching's coming from. I don't understand where this became a thing in sports. Like, I don't really understand it unless it means something to you. Like, for example, with basketball, I was watching the Boston Celtics, and I kind of wanted them to lose the NBA Finals, but I wanted that because there was a little rivalry for a little bit there with the Wizards, and that's my team, and they were like, oh, we're going to come in all black because we're pulling up to the Wizards' funeral and stuff, like during the playoff game, and I was like, oh, I kind of, since then, didn't really like them. So I kind of wanted them to get eliminated because of that. If there's a reason behind it, then that's cool, but like if you're just wanting Ronaldo to fail so you could prove that Messi's more of a GOAT, I don't believe that's your GOAT, because Messi's number should speak for himself, and then you shouldn't have to have someone fail for him to be. And the same thing for Ronaldo, right? The same thing has to happen for Ronaldo. Like, You shouldn't want Messi to go out of Copa America so you could be like, oh, without the refs or without this, Messi couldn't have done. That's crazy. Like that's just something that for me, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And honestly, I think that that type of like hate towards a team or a player or this, it's kind of ruining the sport for people. You're not really understanding what sports is and what it should be. Like you should just enjoy these footballers because they don't, guys. I watched Ronaldo's beginning of his career and Messi, and it's done. It's over. They're about to be gone, and we're never gonna be able to see them again. You're not gonna watch them ever again, and like you don't understand how quick something goes by. Like Gareth Bale's done, Neymar's almost done. Like these players that we enjoyed and we loved are done, and right now Yamal's starting his career. And I hope he has a fantastic career. But before you know it, his career, he'll be retiring. And you're like, whoa, that was quick. Like, you just got to enjoy stuff, man. And I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but to go back to Argentina, you see the age. They're still a fantastic team. But there was times where Di Maria was on the break, and I watched this all year because I'm a Benfica fan, and I watched every Benfica game, and he plays for Benfica. And sometimes he'll put the ball too ahead of himself. Sometimes he'll take a silly shot. Sometimes he can't get back on defense because he's older now. And it's tough to watch because these are players that Di Maria is one of my favorite players of all time. Love him. But watching him, I can see, yeah, he still has it, but he don't have it like he once did. And sometimes he's a liability to a team. Like this year with Benfica in the big games, he couldn't really help the right back out. And we were very vulnerable in defense because he didn't drop back. And you see like the age really catching up. And today with Messi, 2 1-on-1s with the goalie. Yo, prime Messi, he is bagging those 10 times out of 10. He's doing circles around the goalie and putting it in the back of the net. And he missed them today. And that happens. And Portugal against Czech Republic, Ronaldo barely had any chances. He had one nice little back heel, but he really didn't do nothing. And that's just age, bro. They're not in the same place as they were once in their career. You could see Ronaldo trying to do step overs and Ronaldo trying to do back heels and Ronaldo trying to score nice goals. And sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. But that's what happens with age, bro. Like it's going to happen to all of us, bro. That's just life, right? Like, look, I got arthritis in my foot. Age, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I was healthy. I was good 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden I got arthritis in my foot. That's what happens with age. It happens to all of us. There's no stopping time, dude. Time goes. So I don't know, man. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. I'm going to support Argentina in Copa America. If I'm being honest with you, I want Brazil to win the whole thing because I really like Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, and I like Brazil. I've always liked Brazil. I grew up in the time of Ronaldinho and Kaká and all those boys, so it's a team I enjoy watching. I hope Brazil wins it, but if they don't, then I hope Messi gets another one because it's good for football that we got to witness someone collect that many trophies. It's good for football. It's good for us that we got to see Ronaldo and Messi. Like we get to talk about this forever, bro. When we're older and we have grandkids and kids and we could talk about these things and be like, yo, we watched these players. We know what they did. These are the kind when they try to pull up with whatever players popping at their time, they're like, oh, but this guy's better. Like, yo, shut up, dude. You know what we saw? Like you can stats, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't really understand where football went wrong. With these fan bases, the Messi and Ronaldo, bro, like really, you're not Portuguese or Argentinian, but you're turning on a Portugal game and hoping Portugal loses because of Ronaldo. Yet you have no ties to Portugal or Argentina. You just mess with Messi because he played for Barca, or you're not Portuguese or Argentinian. You turn on an Argentinian game just to hate on Argentina because you are a Madrid fan and Ronaldo play. You get what I'm saying? It's weird, bro. It's something that I just don't really get it. I don't understand it. And it's annoying to see you go on like social media and like when Messi misses a one-on-one, you just see him getting slayed. Or when Ronaldo trips over his feet, you see him getting slayed. And it's like, yo, people really forgot what these people did for the sport. You know what I mean? People really forgot how these guys carried Barcelona, how one carried Manchester United, how one carried Real Madrid, how one carried Argentina. Like you forget that. You forget that Portugal, nobody knew about Portugal before Ronaldo like that, right? Like Portuguese people did, but were you turning on a Portugal game before Ronaldo to watch Portugal versus Czech Republic? You probably weren't. But Portugal versus Czech Republic, I believe, was the most viewed Euro game of the first round with like 4.3 million or 5.3 million views. People weren't tuning into Portugal before big Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, Portugal had no trophies before Cristiano Ronaldo. Argentina hadn't won a World Cup for a long time before Messi. So it's just one of those things where it's like, bro, enjoy them while we have them. I don't get the hate, man. I don't get it. I don't understand where it comes from, why it's happening, but it should stop, man, because we should just enjoy these guys while we have them. And again, I'm gonna say this one more time, bro. Listen to me very carefully. If you gotta hate watch the other player, that means your guy is not the GOAT. Let me break it down. If you think Messi is the GOAT and you turn on Ronaldo games to watch him fail, you must think that GOAT conversation's a lot closer than it is in your head. You really think it's because you wouldn't be wishing on a man's downfall to make your guy look more like the GOAT. That's all I'm saying. And for Ronaldo fans, the same. If you're turning on an Argentina game to watch Messi fail, then Ronaldo's not actually your GOAT because that conversation's a lot. So I'm saying, just think about it. Think about it, bro. Just think about that for a second.